Rain on the Roof question answers. As we have already studied and discussed the poem in the previous video, where I have given a very clear explanation with lot of related pictures with which anyone can easily understand the meaning of this poem. What the poet is trying to convey. In this poem, the poet is trying to convey that how he is remembering his mother who has passed away on a rainy night, because she used to make him go asleep and dream about lot of things whenever it used to rain outside. So the poet became very nostalgic in this poem, and he is basically describing the night full of humid clouds. So let's focus on the question answers. Discuss the phrases from Rain on the Roof by Court Skinny. First phrase is humid shadows. Humid means full of moisture, पानी से भरा हुआ, and shadows in this poem refers to the clouds, black clouds. These refers to the dark clouds filled with moisture laden with the promise of rain. ऐसे बादल जिनको देख के लग रहा है कि किसी भी समय बारिश हो सकती है. These phrase suggest a sense of brooding darkness and impending rain. किसी भी समय बारिश हो सकती है. The rain is impending, setting a somewhat melancholic atmosphere before the downpour begins. What kind of the atmosphere this phrase had set in the poem? The atmosphere of melancholy, because the humid shadows had covered the stars and it was absolute darkness. That's why it became very melancholy. Melancholic means sad and very gloomy. Second phrase is starry spheres. This refers to the sky at night studded with countless stars. हमें मालूम है रात में आसमान में बहुत सारे तारे होते हैं. So this type of sky studded with countless stars has been referred to as starry spheres. But when the poet had combined it with the second phrase, humid shadows, it meant that the dark clouds were covering the stars, and hence it was obscuring their brilliance. It was not allowing the light of the stars to reach earth. What a bliss! The meaning of bliss is joy and happiness. So this expresses the poet's immense happiness and joy. As we can see in the picture, he is sitting in his cozy bed and he is holding his pillow and he is looking outside the downpour. So he finds it incredibly blissful to be nested comfortably in his bed, listening to the rhythmic pattern of the rain. So all these things are a bliss for the poet. It suggests that the poet is in a state of perfect contentment and peace. पोएट बहुत ही शांति से बारिश को इंजॉय कर रहे हैं अपने ही घर के कंफर्ट से, अपने बेड में बैठे हुए. सो इट इज़ अ ब्लिस फॉर द पोएट. ये पोएट के लिए बहुत जॉय की बात है, क्योंकि बारिश में बहुत लोग बारिश को इंजॉय नहीं कर पाते हैं, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि उनकी ऐसी कंडीशन ही ना हो. मे बी दे डोंट हैव प्रॉपर हाउस. So poet was blessed with everything. That is why he was finding it a bliss to enjoy the rainfall. And also the rain was very gentle. A thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start. This phrase indicates the emergence of imaginative thoughts and fancies within the poet's mind as he listens to the rain. जैसे जैसे बारिश की आवाज़ को पोएट ध्यान से सुन रहे थे, बारिश की जो रिदम है उसको पोएट फील कर रहे थे, उनके हार्ट में उसका एक इको हो रहा था, वैसे वैसे उनके माइंड में एट द सेम टाइम lot of imaginative thoughts were arising. The phrase suggests that the rhythmic sound of the raindrop was acting as a catalyst, sparking creative and reflective thoughts. Rainfall की वजह से ही वो ऐसा सब सोच रहे थे, imagination की दुनिया में खो गए थे. It was all because of the rainfall. A thousand recollections weave their air threads into woof. Woof means a fabric. तो इस phrase में ये बताया गया है, beautiful metaphor use किया गया है to illustrate the countless memories that the poet was recollecting. और air thread means intangible memories. Memories intangible होती हैं, we cannot touch them, we cannot actually hold our memories in our hands. We can only feel them, we can only recall them. and the woof was being woven with the air threads. Every air thread was symbolizing how these memories were in his mind, and then they were intertwining together to form a rich tapestry in the poet's mind, a very rich colorful patchwork or a fabric in the poet's mind. हर मेमोरी को अगर एक धागे की तरह समझा जाए तो सारे धागे आपस में मिलकर एक ऐसा चित्र बुन रहे थे पोएट के माइंड में, और ये सब कुछ हो रहा था सिर्फ बारिश की वजह से, क्योंकि बारिश को देख के ही वो हजार चीजों को सोच रहे थे, पुरानी यादों को सोच रहे थे. Now question answers. What does the poet like to do when it rains? When it rains, in the poem Rain on the Roof, the poet, quote Skinny, finds bliss in specific set of activities. कौन सी activities थी specific? Let's see. The poet likes to lie on his bed. He enjoys the comfort of his rustic cottage chamber bed during the rain. We know that the poet was lying in his bed. जैसे बारिश हो रही थी उस समय वे अपने बेड में थे, अपने कॉटेज में थे, और वहां से वो बारिश को एंजॉय कर रहे थे, देख भी रहे थे और उसके पैटर को सुन के फील भी कर रहे थे. Press his head against the pillow. This also shows a sense of relaxation and finding comfort. पिलो पे तभी हम रिलैक्स करके बैठते हैं जब हमें आराम मिलता है. Listen to the soft patter of the rain. जो रेन का जो साउंड था वो एक रिदम प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था ऑन द शिंगल्स, रूफ टाइल्स के ऊपर, जिससे उनके मन में जॉय और पीस आ रहा था. और इस चीज को फील करके पोएट वॉज फाइंडिंग डीप कंटेंटमेंट एंड हैप्पीनेस by simply being warm and cozy in his bed. While the soothing sound of the rain carries him into a state of blissful reflection. Reflection means he was becoming thoughtful. वो सोच रहे थे. He was recalling and recollecting all the memories, past memories. What is the single major memory that comes to the poet's mind? Who are the darling dreamers he refers to? The single major memory that comes to the poet's mind is that of his mother and her loving gaze. He recollects how his mother used to affectionately look at him as he slept. माँ उनको बचपन में कैसे सुलाती थी और उनके सो जाने के बाद माँ उनको कितना प्यार से देखा करती थी, यही मेमोरी पोएट बार बार रिकलेक्ट कर रहे थे. The darling dreamers the poet refers to is the poet himself in his childhood. He is calling the dreamers as darling because he is being loved by his mother, and the dreamers refers to the sweet dreams he had while sleeping soundly under his mother's care. माँ की केयर में और माँ के प्यार से सुलाने पर पोएट बहुत ही साउंड स्लीप कर रहे थे, अच्छी नींद आ रही थी उनको, और वो बहुत ड्रीम्स भी देख रहे थे. Is the poet now a child? Is his mother still alive? No, the poet is not a child and his mother is most likely not still alive, as the poet describes her visiting him in his memories from years gone by. बहुत पुरानी यादों से वो बताते हैं कि मुझे मेरी माँ की याद आती है, और ये सब पुरानी बातें हैं जो वो रिकॉल कर रहे हैं. So it means that she has passed away and now he is remembering her in his memories. He recalls how she used to tuck him, बिस्तर में वो कैसे उनको सुलाती थी, and his siblings into the bed before dawn. Maybe his siblings also, we don't know whether he had siblings or not. This suggests her absence in the present time, indicating she had passed away. प्रेजेंट टाइम में मदर का उन्होंने कोई जिक्र नहीं किया है, मदर का कोई उल्लेख नहीं किया है, और सिर्फ मदर की मेमोरीज की बात हो रही है, तो इससे यही क्लियर होता है दैट हिज मदर हैड पास्ड अवे. डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स विद मीनिंग्स. ह्यूमिड शेडोज, डार्क लेडन, रेन लेडन क्लाउड्स. ह्यूमिड also means moisture. Starry spheres, again the night sky filled with abundant stars. Melancholy, just for revision I am just repeating these difficult words and their meanings. Melancholy is a state of deep and prolonged sadness, often accompanied by contemplation, thoughtfulness, and sometimes even a sense of nostalgia. Weep means cry. Bliss means joy and contentment. Cottage is a small cozy house, as I have attached a picture. Patter, it refers to the sound made by something repeatedly hitting a surface quickly and lightly. So the raindrops were creating the patter sound. Tinkle, a light, high ringing sound, often metallic or glass like. जब भी ग्लास को हल्का सा स्पून से हम हिट करेंगे तो जो साउंड अराइज होता है that is like a tinkle. Often it is also a metallic sound. Shingle. It is a thin piece of material used in overlapping rows to cover the roofs. The picture has been attached here. This is the picture of shingles on a roof of a cottage or hut maybe. Echo. It is a reflected sound. And dreamy fancies, imaginative thoughts which are unrealistic, and often in dream they arise. Woof, also I explained, it can refer to the woven fabric itself or the texture of the fabric. Agon means ago. Eri. Eri means before or earlier than. It refers to a time that has already passed. And dawn is the first light of the day.